viewers, welcome once again to this online class. In today's class, we shall be looking at arithmetic progressions. We have an example on arithmetic progression, and the question says the 7th term of an AP is 22 and 30th term is 91. Then we are asked to find A, first term, B, the common difference, and C, the 50th term. Alright, so in order to solve this, the first thing is to write out our formula. The formula is Tn, or you can use Un, or you can use An. Tn equals to A plus open bracket n minus 1 close bracket d. Now this is our formula for arithmetic progression. Okay, where A is the first term, n is the number, and d is the what? Common difference. Alright. Now you notice that we are asked to find the first term, and the first term is denoted with A. Now let's look at the question. The question says the 7th term of an AP is 22. And now, before we get to this and, let's first interpret this. The 7th term of an AP is 22. How do we interpret this? Okay, I'm going to say, since my A is unknown, because there is no first term in this sentence, we are only giving 7th term. And we are not giving common difference also. So what are we giving? We are giving the n, which is the number. So n will be 7. And we are also giving the nth term. Don't forget, the question says the 7th term of an AP is what? 22. So that means, when you say T7, that T7, after getting it, the answer will be what? 22. That means the 7th term is what? 22. So in that case, I'm going to say my Tn, which is also the same thing as T7, is what? 22. Alright, now let me interpret this now. I will now say Tn is 22 equals to A, which is unknown. So I'm going to write my A like that. N, which is 7, minus 1. Then D is also unknown. So in that case, I'm going to have 22 equals to A plus 6. 7 minus 1, 6. 6 times D is 60. Then I can write this as A plus 6D equals to 22. And this is going to be my equation 1. So I'm done with the interpretation of this. Now let me move to this. The 30th term is 91. So I'm going to do the same thing like this. So that means A is also unknown. D is also unknown. Now our n is going to be what? It's going to be 30. Don't forget the n here is 7. So our n here is going to be 30. And the Tn here will now be what? The 30th term is equals to what? 91. So the Tn will be equals to 91, which is also the same thing as T30. So you can also write it as T30. Now let's interpret this in the formula. So I'm going to have my Tn is 91. So I'm going to have 91 equals to A plus 30 minus 1 D. And that is going to give me 91 equals to A plus 30 minus 1, 29 times D, 29D. Then you can write it as A plus 29D equals to 91, equation 2. Now, since we have equation 1, equation 2, this simply means that it has leads to what? Simultaneous equation. That means I'm going to solve simultaneously now. So my equation 1 is A plus 6D equals to 22, equation 1. Equation 2 is A plus 29D equals to 91, equation 2. Now, in order to get the value of A and D, and don't forget our value of A is our first term, while D is our common difference. So in order to get the value of A and D, you are going to solve simultaneously, either using elimination method or substitution method. So I'm going to use elimination method since we have common variables. I can now say subtract equation 1 from 2. Or you can also say subtract equation 2 from 1. You are going to get the same answer. So subtract equation 1 from equation 2. Okay, so I'm going to get A minus A. So I'm subtracting 1 from 2. So that will be plus 29D minus 6D equals to 91 minus 22. So that's this, we cancel this, A minus A 0. 29D minus 6D, that is 23D. 91 minus 22, that is 69. So we divide both sides by the coefficient of d, which is 23. So that will give us 23d over 23 equals to 69 over 23. This cancel this, then we have d equals to 3, 69 divided by 23. Now, we have the value of our d now. Now, to get my a, I'm going to substitute the value of d in any of the equations. So I can say substitutes the value, substitutes d equals to 3 in equation, let me pick one, in equation 1. So I'm going to have a plus 6d equals to 22. A plus, what's the value of d? 3. That's 3 equals to 22. A plus 18 equals to 22. So a will be equals to 22 minus 18. And our final answer will be a equals to 4. So first term is 4. So, and the common difference is what? 3. Right, that's very good. Now we cannot proceed to the 50th term. Without finding the common difference and the first term, you cannot find 50th term. So let's quickly find the 50th term. We are still going to make use of the same formula. So which is Tn equals to a plus n minus 1d. Now, what's the value of our a now? But don't forget, we are now dealing with 50 terms. So I can name this T50. That's what I'm looking for. My first term now, I know it is 4. My common difference, I know it is 3. And my n is 50, because that's the number of terms we are looking for. Now I can now substitute it here. So that means my T50 will now be equals to a, which is 4, plus n, which is 50, minus 1, and d is 3. So I will now say my T50 equals to 4 plus 49 times 3. 49 times 3, that is 147. So T50 equals to 4 plus 147. And that means the 50th term, which is T50, is now equals to 151. So that is how to solve questions like this. So if you are given a question like this in arithmetic progression, this is how to go through it. You are going to first solve for a, which is the first term, solve for the common difference, which is d, and now proceed to any given question that follows. They can even ask you to find the n term. You still solve it the same way. Thanks for watching, guys. See you again in my next video.